America votes in one issue that we know is important to many of you, immigration. ABC 15 data analyst Garrett Archer takes you inside the numbers, showing how concerns over the southern border will likely be a main driver when you go to the polls.
Gallup is one of the nation's oldest polling firms, so when they release issue polling, people tend to pay attention. In their March poll, they asked the open-ended question, what do you think is the most important problem facing this country today? And for the second consecutive month, immigration led. It led the way by a large margin, in fact, 28%. That's 8 points higher than the number 2 issue, poor leadership in government. So taking a look at the poll done in battleground congressional districts across the country, this poll is done by Signal. Immigration was the top issue here as well, and it was driven to the top by a combination of right-leaning voters, older voters, and men. The top 3 demos. For women, it's a top issue for a third of those who are married and those with no college degree. Now, moving to Arizona, immigration has been a leading issue here for years, only giving up the top spot in 2020. This according to data from Noble Predictive Insight. Their most recent poll in February found that when asked to name their top 3 issues, immigration and inflation dominated the minds of Republicans and independents, who, as you can see, track pretty well with each other on these issues. But while not at the very top for Democrats, immigration is up there for them as well, with it being a top 3 issue for 34% of them. All this to say, expect to see this issue in campaign ads frequently. The Republican State Leadership Committee tells me that Republicans have an advantage on this issue and will focus on it. The Democrats, meanwhile, have pointed fingers at the Republicans for halting the border security bill. With a look inside the numbers, I'm ABC 15 data analyst Garrett Archer.